And welcome to another edition of 50 Days of Dragon Con. The podcast is perpetually late. And joining me, as always, is Lee. And I'm realizing my lights aren't turned on. Hey,
No,
Lee,
your lights aren't turned on.
delay.
I was about to tell you, good
I'm
luck.
stuck in the
You
center.
turn
Can't
on
get up. All
the.
sorts of things are
You
going
can't.
wrong.
Oh, y'all,
Oh,
it's been a little crazy for poor John, and because he's the producer and he does all the hard work.
that's good.
I just got to show up. So this is awesome. But John, hi. Now I can actually see you, and it's not dark.
Yeah.
Yay! So
Hey.
hey, wow, John, 5 days,
Yeah,
22 hours.
5 days. That's true.
I cannot believe that we're now at 5
As we record
days.
this.
I
Hmm.
hope anybody who's doing
That's for some people.
costuming,
That-
you're doing I'm sorry. I said anybody who's doing a costume, I hope you're right. You're finishing it. You're just working on a little of those like nice edging details and things like that. Anybody who's doing games, your thumbs are all strong if you're doing digital gaming, or your dice hand is ready to roll if you're doing other things. So yay on that. And John, there's a lot of things that go on in Dragon Con that are official. We've talked to some track directors, but there's also unofficial groups in Dragon Con.
Oh,
And
there
we have,
are.
there
Those are
are,
going to
and
want to
we
go to
have,
them. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay,
yes,
now
I was
go
going to.
continue on
Now
your
you're
transition.
ready. Okay, so
Also trying to
yes,
email
we have
Regina at the same time.
don't do that.
Anyway, here you go. There you go.
It's been a hot mess. All right, so in the middle is Sarah Rose. On the bottom left is Leanne. On the top right is Christine, and they are the unofficial, which is unofficial. This is not official. Unofficial, the DC Theater Lovers Group. And y'all, they're doing a lot this year. Woo! My goodness. Okay, so Sarah, we're gonna start there. And you've been on and been you've been shilling for your
pawned your
shows,
podcast.
baby. Yeah. You did, but that's okay because that's better than whatever else. But
You can just
okay,
call me the podcast ghost. What can I say?
there you go. The podcast get actually that's a really good name. So how in the world did you get this idea and then find all these people that have this same love for theater?
So, when I started this, basically I made a post on the unofficial Dragon Con
There you go.
Facebook
Right?
group, appropriate. And I said, you know what Dragon Con needs more of? Musicals. Um and a whole bunch of people agreed with me, including the only of the amazing Gary Mitchell from Classics Track. And he was like,
Yes.
I've pitched a classics a theater track before. If you want a theater track, you should create you should tell Dragon Con. So that was like 2021. So in 2022, there really hadn't been a whole lot of talk, and I had asked him, I was like, hey, so I'm thinking about creating this community because there was other communities. Obviously there was the unofficial
Yes.
Dragon Con group,
For all
but
of
there was also the like the foodies and the badge ribbon one, and all sorts of unofficial communities. I was like, I want to make sure I'm not going to step on anybody's toes, but I have this idea to create this group. And he was like, yeah, no, that's cool. I created it. It blew up. A couple weeks later, he came in. At the time, my friend Carter came in to help me run it because we were growing fast, and the rest is kind of history.
Yes.
Somehow I started doing actual theater stuff at Dragon Con.
Okay. And I know you may not know this number, so I will go to some other people while you might have to look at it. But how many people are actually going to be on panels or musicals for you? How many of your
I
group
believe
members
we
will be
have
there?
54 individuals doing
50?
events.
She didn't even need to look that up, y'all. I'm a little stunned. 54?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And Leanne, while we were backstage, you said you do gaming. So
Yes.
how did you find this group, and why were you so interested in joining?
So, while I do gaming and I am a Twitch streamer, I'm supposed to be streaming actually later tonight. I actually have a very robust theater background.
Oh, okay.
I went to NYU. I have a drama degree from there, and that is how I kind of got even into gaming, to tabletop gaming, being a game master in that way. It allows me to kind of direct and build characters and be imaginative. And that was really kind of a thing that when I was doing less theater gave me that creative outlet.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
So
that makes
when
sense.
I heard that there was a theater group starting at DragonCon, there was no way that I was not going to be involved in some way, shape, or form.
I like
Even if
it.
I was
Yeah.
just watching from the audience, but that's not who I am.
Mhm.
Um, I was going to audition. I was going to talk to people, and said I don't remember how many panels I was on last year, but this year I am on 3 officially for the theater group, and then a different one for the digital media track. So
Oh, that's cool.
just you'll find me around.
You'll find you around. And then Christine, how did you find this group? Kind of the same question I just asked Leanne.
I had been bringing musical theater costumes to DragonCon for a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
I believe Sarah and I mostly met when either I had seen it online, and they were doing a panel about my favorite show. So I went ahead and applied, begged, pleaded, sent me to be able to be on that panel.
She didn't actually send money. I don't take bribes.
John and I do. If anybody wants to actually sponsor our podcast, we will totally take bribes. Or I'm sorry, we will have a contract to support whatever products, as long as it's not going to make us mad. Sorry.
It's an appropriate
Sorry.
sponsorship. It's a
Yes,
sponsorship. It's not a bribe. It's a sponsorship. It's a business
It's a
arrangement.
sponsorship. Oh yeah, yes, completely. I'm sure there's a contract. But Christine, so you'd been doing that, and you'd been coming to costuming track, right?
I was all over the place.
Oh,
I
wow.
do. One of my favorite things about DragonCon, of course, is the costuming. I have really enjoyed. I'm very involved with Doctor Who and Disney and all sorts of different types of things. So I don't necessarily think I had one track that I could call home until this group has come about, and it may be unofficial, but it's definitely home.
Hearts. We're all making little hearts with our hands for Christine. That is very, very cool. Now, how many panels are you going to be on, Christine? Because Leanne just told us about her 4 things she's going to be doing. How about you?
This year, I'm going to be on 6 panels. I'm moderating as a traditional sit-down panel. I'm moderating one traditional sit-down, and then I'm very lucky to be bringing back my wig panel this year. That last year was my first year being able to do some wig demos, and it went off so well that we went ahead and decided to do it twice this year, make it a little bit smaller and a little bit more intimate, so that we can do more detail work. I am a wig technician, hairstylist on Broadway. So it's situations that I'm very lucky to be able to bring one of my theater loves and my career to folks here at the DragonCon. And I'm very excited to be able to do it twice this year.
That's awesome. And I got to say, one of my nibblings is very into costuming and brought these amazing wigs. And the first time ever, they were those awful things you can probably get at like Party City. And they got tangled and they got nasty. And then all of a sudden now this year, when she came from MomoCon, they were like all beautiful and all this. I was like, where did you go? You know, she goes, Aunt Leigh, there are things on YouTube other than just watching people play games. And I went, you're right, there are. So now her wigs are the important, yes, very, very into it. And now, Sarah,
And that's one of the things I love.
oh, I'm sorry,
We all
yeah,
start
Christine.
off, we all start
Mhm.
off there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I had my first, shake and go Party City wig, and it's by learning
Mhm.
those things that we become better.
Yes. And I then also explained to my nibbling this year, sorry, that vodka sprayed like in a very easy sprayer can sometimes get some smells out of your costume if you need them for the next day. And boy, oh boy, that went over really well.
And
I would also
vodka sprayed directly into your mouth also makes you not.
well, yeah, but I don't do that anymore. And they are under the age of 21, John. No, don't give him the idea.
The cheap laundry vodka is on my Dragon Con list to pick up. I'm trying to promise everybody it is purely for laundry.
It's the cheapest
Yes.
bottle. Yeah, it's the
But
cheapest.
where are you
bottle
going to
of
find
Dragon
vodka at
Con.
Dragon Con?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was like, if you ran
my
out, what would you
goodness.
do?
Well, certainly not in any of
I
the
don't
drinks you're buying,
know.
but anyway.
No, and there's not like
No,
a couple of liquor
I
stores
mean
that
that
I'm gonna throw away.
actually that was not a joke.
That is true.
Don't
Don't
get
get
the
the
rum
bucket of
bucket.
rum,
There's
y'all.
no rum.
Rum bucket. There, yeah. Don't get the
Well, if you
rum
like
bucket.
fruit punch, I
Christine,
suppose.
yeah, right there.
Bucket.
I actually
They
think
have
it's
a
like,
fancy rum bucket this year, teeny thing up in the
Yeah.
Polaris. So yeah,
okay, well maybe
Well,
I'll go
hope
up
you
to
give that a try
Polaris
and see
and
if there's
just
actually
see what
alcohol in it.
Yeah,
yeah,
hopefully.
that's just it. Or maybe there's alcohol and you just can't taste it. We were deciding whether or not there was going to be rum, but if it's the martini, that wouldn't be rum. That would be vodka or gin.
Do whatever you
Well,
want in a
it
martini
depends.
glass.
You really can. Martini glasses are just ways to look classy while you're getting schnozzled. They really are. Sorry, I can't believe I just said that out loud. But okay, Sarah Rose. Is it Sarah Rose as that's your name, or is it Sarah and Rose is your last name? Because I've just always called you Sarah Rose.
Sarah Rose is my first name. You can definitely call me Sarah Rose.
Okay.
It's what
Okay.
I answered to Sarah, but my first name is Sarah Rose. So
You've always said Sarah Rose to me, and then all of a sudden I'm like, who is that? Yeah, that's got to be her first name. Okay, so now I want to talk about the track, but I want to say, how many panels are you doing, Sarah Rose?
I believe it's 12.
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did something like 22 hours of on-stage programming last year, not including the 2 photo shoots. And this year I made a concerted effort to do less because by the end of Dragon Con last year, I was barely standing and had no voice. So
Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem when that happens at Dragon Con. So all of y'all are doing, okay, you just told me you're doing 29 events. The group is doing 29 events. And I am sitting here trying to think, what are y'all going to talk about? What are you do? I mean, I'm like,
that's the big question, you know.
okay, so all right, what are these? Like, just hit a couple. I know we had all the history on. They already said you're doing Hades Town, which is great.
Well, we're doing that's not with all history. That's with high fantasy.
Oh, right. Oops. Sorry, folks.
But we're doing 2 just as the group with all history, which is Les Miserables.
Mhm.
And we're doing Sound of Music. They're both
Sound of
having big
Music.
anniversaries this year.
Right.
I may have literally just finished those sing-alongs before logging in here. So
Good job. Hey, We're
and
4 days away. You're not doing it on your way to con. So right now,
I'm
that's
really
pretty
trying
good.
not to do any work in the hotel room. That was me last
be
year, actually, doing
Yeah.
work. You know, Dragon Con starts Monday, so
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you
it
just
really
agreed
doesn't.
to that, Lee.
It just took me a second to get that, but no, it does not. Dragon Con starts on Thursday.
You heard him
Lee
here. Lee
gave-
agrees it starts
No,
on Monday.
Lee did not. I said, oh, that was not. That's like a bless your heart. There's, there's, like you're right, and then there's, which is the mom, which I like to do a lot. But okay, so right, I'm sorry because I would have asked
Anybody who's
history.
new to me on this podcast, I tease Lee all the time that Dragon Con
Yes,
starts Monday
she
or
does.
Tuesday. So
Yeah, she does. Yes, and oh my God, it doesn't because I just even as somebody coming just on a couple of panels, well, that's just too much. Okay, so now I really want to talk to Leanne though. You have a really interesting thing going on in gaming that I'd love to hear about.
Yeah, so this is the first year that the theater group has gotten in touch with the gaming track, and we wanted to do something that was kind of themed for theater. And Sarah contacted me, basically said, "Hey, do you know anyone who knows anything about TTRPGs?" And I'm like, I game master. I know how to write games for such things. And while I said that I am on only 4 panels this year, the TTRPG commitment is a 4-hour commitment. That is a large chunk of my Saturday afternoon.
Oh, that
Yes.
sounds like a huge chunk. Yes.
Yeah. So from 1 to 4, I will be running a game in the America's Mart for 6 people. And the hook behind it is, the system that I'm using a pre-made system. It's the first edition of 7th Sea, which has a lovely alternate reality Europe behind it. And so I'm setting it in the country of Vendel, where our
Got it.
traveling theater troupe has suddenly found themselves in a bit of trouble and needing some money, and a strange Vendel merchant prince comes up to them and wants them to do a show, a very specific show with very specific needs for his uncle and his mother, so that we can see what happens next.
Okay. First of all, I need to ask you what TTRPG is.
Tabletop RPG. So
Oh, okay,
it's
so this
it's
is
people
the
sitting around.
tabletop.
Yeah, we're rolling dice on this one. So,
Okay.
but I do have to sit there. This is while I am clearly inspired by a certain play. I need to sit there and assume that my players are going to be little chaos goblins, as most people in tabletop RPGs are. I need to be prepared for whatever direction they want to take the story. If they want to do the play the way that Shakespeare wrote it, great. If they decide that they are going to just go completely off the wall, well, I got to be prepared for that too. So it's a great not only is it fun for me as a game master, as someone who knows how to run these games, I do work in an improv troupe right now. So having that ability to improv, pull out new characters, have that just kind of knowledge base in the back of my head to give my players a good experience, plus anyone who may come and watch it. Like I don't know, there's definitely some interest in the game. I don't know if people are going to stop by and see what it is that we're doing. So I want to keep it entertaining for everybody, as a show, as for my players. I don't want anyone to feel as though their $5 is wasted.
Yes, that sounds really good. And the $5 is for
It
your
was
game, or $5 for the gaming
for
room?
the game. It's the ticket price for the gaming to reserve a seat.
Right.
So
And that's awesome. So y'all will. That sounds really awesome. And as you were explaining it, all I could think about was, wait, you just wrote a fan fiction that you're gonna use as an RPG, which
in a
is
way,
what all RPGs are. Now that after it kind of swirled for once or twice, and then went, "That's what all of them are, Lee." And I was
Yeah,
like,
and
"That's not a bad thing."
And all the world's a
Shakespeare-
stage, so
Yep, I
And
said
it's all the
Shakespeare
time.
has a number
Yes.
of plays that involve players. So if
Mhm.
this group wants to likes it enough to come back next year, it's
There
not
you
like I
go.
don't have
That's
something else to do.
That sounds amazing. It really, really does. And now, Sarah, you are directing one of your things that you did last year as well, and
correct.
there was such demand you did it again. So, tell me about it.
So last year was the first year Dragon Con and potentially anybody, because we have not found any examples of anybody else ever doing this before. Doing doing the Subspace Rhapsody, which is
Mm-hmm.
the musical episode from Strange New Worlds, what we dubbed Subspace Rhapsody Picture Show, which is the Shadowcast version of the musical episode. It's fully casted, costumed. We have a choreographer this
Oh, my
year,
goodness gracious.
and somebody on this podcast might be playing a very important character.
Ooh, very cool. Very cool. And right now, as we know, all schedules are tentative until your butt's in the seat and it's almost over. But when is that scheduled right now?
That is scheduled currently 7 p.m. Friday in the Marriott Imperial Ballroom, because last year we let too many people in and we had to kick people out.
Oh, no.
So I
Oh.
mean, like we were over capacity at one point.
Yes.
And you know, the fire marshals don't like that. So
No, they don't. That is, yeah,
you know,
commercials don't get
this
happy.
year they decided to give us a bigger and better room and a bigger stage, more seats. It's gonna be awesome. And the show got a big upgrade. It's not the same show that was last year. You know,
Okay.
we're doing rehearsals on both Wednesday and Thursday. As I said, my friend Jay, who was supposed to be here, but unfortunately it didn't work because I had to reschedule this, is doing the choreography for it. So
That sounds kind of amazing. Oh my goodness gracious.
we have a cast of 22, 3, something like that. So I mean, it's
Wow. So you even got some red shirts in there with you. That's
yes,
awesome.
we got 3 red shirts. Yes, but they're not in red. Because
They're
there's
not
a
in
lot
red,
of red on Strange New Worlds, so most of them are
Yes.
actually in blue scans. So
Yeah. So just FYI, if you don't know what red shirts means,
And you
look
probably
it
weren't
up on
listening
the
to this
don't
internet.
wear a
podcast.
red shirt.
You
in
weren't
Star
listening to
Trek.
this podcast in the first place. So
Yeah, you're probably just not a geek like the rest
you're
of
not.
us. Okay.
I wear
So-
red, but I'm a named character, so I get to survive.
Yes, you are.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you are. Do you want to say who you are?
Yes, I played the role last year, and I'm playing it again. I will be playing the role of Uhura in Space Rhapsody Picture Show.
And it will be your voice we're hearing. Like we'll see.
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Shadow class is like what they do with Rocky Horror. So
Okay.
the episode is playing, and you're hearing the episode while we act it out on stage.
Okay.
But everyone can feel free to sing along. I mean, nobody's
Yes,
stopping you.
we want people to sing.
Yeah, and I think a lot of fandoms and probably shows and everybody else goes, thanks Josh Whedon, and go jump in a lake, Josh Whedon, because musical episodes now are a big part. I would tell Josh Whedon go jump in a lake for many other reasons. We're not going to get political right now, but those kind of musical episodes in a show weren't really big. I don't even remember any until
Xena.
Xena
Xena had one. Actually, I think they had 2.
What's Xena?
Xena Warrior
Princess.
Oh, Xena, that Xena. Yes, sorry. I was like Z
So
Y
did Even
N A.
Stevens, I believe.
Yes.
They had a musical episode.
Did they have an episode? Okay, but after that, it's like every kind of geeky show has to have one now. And Sarah and I were saying if they do a reboot of the X-Files, we're gonna see it, folks. There's gonna be one. I'm waiting on Dexter to do one because we Dexter's alive again. I'm very confused. But those are the kind of things. Now, and Christine, what are some of the things that you're really looking forward to? Are you in any of these shadowcasts or anything else like that?
Unfortunately, I did not get the opportunity to audition this year. I really wanted to, but my work schedule was a little crazy, and I'm not sure if it was going to conflict. But at exactly the same time, I'll be participating for the first time in the Friday night costuming workmanship contest.
Oh wow! And are you in a costume or are you judging?
I am in a costume.
Ooh, can you tell us what it is? And is it done? First of all, is it done?
It is done. I would love the world to be able to know it is done. She took 2 years.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she took 2 years, but she is done. I will be bringing to the stage my Christine Daae masquerade costume from the Broadway Phantom of the Opera.
It's
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm so excited.
That's a lot of work. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my.
The skirt has 53 hand beaded stars. That's just the beginning of it. And then the skirt itself, if you take every single ruffle and put it end to end to end to end and measure it, it is about the equivalent of 4 football fields. So
wow. I'm just sitting here going,
I've seen she has shown me a lot of pictures. It's gorgeous. I
need to find you Friday night. Oh my God, I need to see this in person.
Yeah. Well, we can go see her.
I know after we can go and we can support, and I can wish that I can touch the dress, but then not touch the dress because it's a work of art.
I know. It's one of those things like when you go and you're like, I want to pet. No, I can't touch it. Oh, but I really want to.
She's very touchable. I built her like a wearable costume, like that had to do 8 shows a week. So I made sure, and that's some of the techniques I'm very excited to be able to talk about with the judges, because as I kind of joke, I am a hugger, and there's a lot of beads on the bodice, so I wanted to make sure that those beads were on there, so that nothing would get knocked loose or anything like that. So it's those kind of things that I'm really excited to be able to share, and that's the fun of workmanship, is that besides having your photo taken as a cosplayer, the only thing you love more is getting to talk about it.
Yes, exactly. And it's not the same hairstyle that you have, so you'll be wearing a wig that you've probably also worked on.
I will, which is really hysterical, because I mean, my hair's pretty long, but it's not Christine long anymore.
I know.
But I do have, I think it's really hysterical. On my work table that's in front of me, I have what I call my twins, because I'm bringing a couple of Phantom of the Opera costumes. I'm bringing 2 Christine wigs. One that will be on stage and in prejudging, and the other is to be a con goblin.
So you're going to be walking around the con in it.
Yeah, I'll be in a couple of different costumes for that. I'm really excited about it, because it's just my work schedule is usually so hard that I don't get to sew new things. And this, I have a couple of new things that I get to wear, and I feel like I've spoiled myself.
That's going to be awesome. That is absolute. Oh wow! And all of your costumes are done. And boy, oh boy, that must be like, do you rent a U-Haul so they don't get like wrinkled on the way here? I mean, I just can sit here and going, I don't know how you do this.
I have the largest suitcase that I think I've ever seen inside of a steamer trunk.
Okay.
I found it last year. I swear the thing is like 42 inches tall. I'm very tall. I'm 5'9", and this thing almost comes to my
Mhm.
and
Wow.
my Star Princess, my Christine costume, doesn't even have to be folded in half. She has a bag that she's in, and the costume actually lays perfectly in this suitcase.
Oh my goodness gracious. That is amazing.
Yeah,
Wow. That's a huge suitcase. Oh my goodness.
the huge suitcase, and it scares me because my ability to hit that 50-pound max for a plane,
Oh yeah.
I just have to think about it and I'll go over 50 pounds.
Right.
Which I'm sure everybody who brings costumes to Dragon Con understands. Uh,
Yes.
so luckily, some of my other costumes are fairly light. But I am bringing a whole bunch of wig heads and materials and such like that for my wig workshop.
Mhm.
Oh
So
my goodness.
And
really try to be able to balance all of that out. So yeah, this weekend we're going to do a couple test packs.
That's okay. That's a
I
good
just
thing
need
to
to
do.
pack, period. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. So
Yeah. Yeah. The good
No.
news is I don't have to like pack for a hotel. I live in Atlanta, so I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
staying at a hotel. I get to do that. Yes, it's very nice because then I can be like, no, I really don't want to wear that t-shirt today. I'm gonna wear something else. Which
Mhm.
when you pack, you can. How about you, Leanne? Are you other than the Uhura costume, or I don't even know if that'll be at con already, but
I can't say too much.
okay.
I am not, that is not part of who I am. Like I do closet cosplay, the closet. My God, closet cosplays. I'll buy things here and there. Like I
Mhm.
have no problem going and grabbing a Ruby's costume. I've put a little bit more effort into things here and there, but cosplay for me is very much of a fun little hobby when I have the time to throw things together. I will be walking around as a, if you know the show Ted Lasso, as a gender
Love Ted
swap
Lasso.
Daniel Rojas on for the aquarium. So if you walk around, you'll see me and my husband. My husband will be dressed as Ted Lasso. I have a friend who will be dressed up as Roy Kent. So we'll be walking around as a little Ted Lasso trio during the aquarium this year.
So
You're going to be
fun.
looking
That's
for
awesome.
that, aren't you, John? Look at that little big
Well,
little smile.
I'm not going to
I
the
know.
aquarium, but
Oh, but we'll be back. I mean, we'll be back at the hotels at some point, wandering around
oh,
way
okay.
too
Well,
late at night.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's
Oh my goodness.
assuming John doesn't get lost in the process and goes into the ether.
there is always that.
Well,
Always
I am worried because
possibility.
he's not staying. Yeah, he's not staying in a con hotel.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask his wife to put a tile on him
Yes.
and
That's a
then
good
send
idea.
me whatever the code is so I can find
Yeah.
him when he's
He
like,
was just looking for the con suite. Jeez.
yeah,
Like
no
Well, we
big
can
deal.
find the con suite.
The
It's very easy.
assumption,
I
of course, here is that she already hasn't put.
I
Yeah,
did
she
want
doesn't know
to
where me is.
say
I would never ever do that, John. That would be wrong.
I did want to say
I
we
can't
are
even do that.
working with some new tracks this year.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, let's talk about that too. Yeah.
not to stop the
No. Let's
banter,
talk
but
about the real things that we're supposed to talk about.
we worked I did a sing along, the Wicked sing along with High Fantasy last year. This year we're
Mhm.
actually the first time we're getting to host a panel on there, and again it's about Wicked. It's the Magic of Oz Wicked Part 1. We're going to be talking about we're going to be talking mainly about the movie, but also the stage version, like how they adapted it. We might even throw some of the book in there too, so that's going to be fun.
Oh, nice.
We are working with puppetry track the first time this year too, and that was it was
Mhm.
like it was a surprise to a lot of people that we had never worked with puppetry, and I'm like, they don't do a lot of traditional panels, so I had to
Mhm.
wait for the right idea to hit. And my friend Scott, and I'm gonna butcher his name, Crampton, I think is how you say it. He's a guest this year.
Scott, that'll be awesome. Yeah.
He does DC wrestling on Thursday, but he was actually his day job is he has a immersive murder mystery company. They do stuff all over the world. They actually have something in Times Square right now. I mean, it's pretty cool. He was actually on Shark Tank for it too. But I came to him and I had this idea. I was like, what if we do a murder mystery puppet game? Where it's sort of like Sesame Street meets murder mystery. So people and puppets play together to solve this murder. And it's going to be a lot of fun. That is Saturday, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, 11:30 a.m. And I say p.m. on my schedule, typo. But it's
you said a.m. See, you said 11:30, and I'm like, well, wait, is this a p.m. or an a.m.? Because that can be very.
I just realized I have a typo on here, but yeah, it's 11:30 a.m. And
Oh, what a beautiful morning! Since someone requested a song.
Exactly.
And that's all we can play. That's all we can play before we get a copyright strike.
Right.
No demonetization. That's just because she's so good at it.
Assuming it was monetized in the first place, right?
Yeah. And Red Nerd just said that. So it's happy time murder mystery dinner. And that's actually what I was thinking too. It's happy time murders, but cooler because you guys are gonna have.
Well, it's called Murder Most Felt, a puppet murder mystery game. So this year is the first year we are obviously working with non-campaign RPG gaming. But also I finally convinced BritTrack. We had a soft launch with them last year. They did a spam a lot, but I finally convinced them to do Six the Musical, which is huge. If you know anything about Six is kind of a rock opera type musical about the 6 wives of Henry VIII, and they are competing to see who had it the worst. And whoever has it the worst gets to front the girl band at the end. And it's going to be, but it's super, super popular musical. And I may have been pitching that to them for years. I'm like, come on, you guys know me because I've been a longtime panelist before theater ever with BritTrack. And I'm like, you guys know me. I told you that this is going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit. And they finally let me do it.
That'll be okay. But if you're doing that now, most musicals are longer than just the hour that.
Well, we're not doing it. We're doing a panel about it.
Oh, you're doing a panel about it.
We're doing a panel, but Six isn't that long. Do you know what the runtime is, Christine?
It's 90 minutes.
Yeah, so it's not a super long musical.
Oh, it's not a super long then. Okay, yeah, that's kind of like
it's a 90-minute no intermission, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
it runs straight through.
Is there an intermission? Okay.
The poor actresses who were doing basically.
Oh yeah, the bodice. Yeah.
Fires.
You need to breathe at some point.
This is our first year working with anime too.
Yes. What are you doing with them?
Pretty Guardians, Sailor Moon, the musical. Musicals. So there's ever since I think it was in the 90s, they have a tradition of what's called Sailor Miu, and I'm probably butchering that. I don't speak Japanese, I apologize. But they are stage adaptations of Sailor Moon. And there's probably 20, 30 of them. And we're doing a fan panel about it because they actually just toured their most recent version, which is called Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, throughout the US. And so it was on a 12-city tour. And it was very popular. So we're doing that.
Something on Skeptics track, which kind of surprised me. But
yes. Skeptics, this is our second year working with Skeptics. Last year, literally right after our panel, Derek approached me and my friend Lauren about doing a staged reading of Inherent the Wind, which, if you're not familiar with Inherent the Wind, it's about the Scopes monkey trial, which is evolution in public schools, and it is the 100th anniversary of that trial this year.
Oh wow.
So
That's a good time to do it.
he asked us if we'd be interested in doing it this year, and me and Lauren got together and we pitched it to him, and we're doing that in the Crystal Ballroom on Sunday at 5:30.
Okay.
That's gonna
There
be a
you
lot
go.
of fun.
And it's a wonderful play, folks. There's also a movie out that you get to see Dick York in, who was the first of the husbands on Bewitched. If you don't know what Bewitched is, ask your parents. And he did this amazing job as the teacher who is really just trying to do everything.
Lemon
Oh,
wants
I
to
like this question.
Lemon wants to know
Yeah,
in
go,
the
John.
chat when DragonCon finally accepts a performing arts track. Who directs DragonCon?
I'm gonna make Leanne do that.
I was going to say it has to be the most meta thing in the world because I need
Yes.
to either cast Sarah Rose as Sarah Rose or I need to find someone to play her. Sarah, you would kill yourself trying to do such a thing.
No, that's just it. Like, no, Sarah does enough.
Yeah.
One,
I wouldn't
can't-
even ask you to be my stage manager. I just want you to sit in the audience. I would ask you to sit in the audience and just enjoy. Just enjoy. They said it'd be the most
And
meta
Red
thing
Bull
ever.
and thumbs up or thumbs down, like be the critic, the Roger.
I love this idea. I think y'all should run with it. I think it's great because somebody
Actually,
also said
one of Leanne's friends, they did do a Dragon Con play several years
Yes,
ago.
they called
Really?
it was called Normal, and was based on his experiences at Dragon Con, and the party atmosphere. Now, it was done maybe about 10 years ago now, so things have changed a bit since then, but it was a lot of fun to see. I was not involved in that particular production, but other than to bring him to Dragon Con in the first place.
there you
Wait,
go.
didn't we just have somebody? What track was it that they wrote their doctor
Oh,
DragonCon?
they did. Which was
Was
that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Was that
either.
Liz in Alt History? Was that Liz in Alt History?
No, it wasn't Liz in All History. It was
Was
Anyway.
it Matt?
uh
No, not Matt. No, I thought it was Matt.
it was somebody.
Matthew.
Hold on, I guess I could. Anyway, go about your business.
Because I actually have a little notebook here, y'all. I do keep it the whole season. Wow. Okay, you look it up for a minute.
No,
That sounds kind of amazing too. I like somebody. Red Nerd made a comment that calls John the FedEx guy role. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Red Nerd
Colt's
wants
on
the FedEx John roll. Also, DragonCon the musical starts 30 minutes early, runs 40 minutes over with no air conditioning, and we pipe sunlight directly in from outside.
Oh, I just assumed that we would do the entire thing on the picture on the photography steps, like the one that's
Yeah,
ever
see, the
getting the
thing
most
is-
sunlight.
See, the thing
okay.
is there is this thing called a call time in theater. You know, I don't know. And Regina would hunt us down if we ran forward early. She would probably personally show up and like unplug the mic. So and we love Regina for that.
It was,
And we love
by the
Regina
way,
for that because we love Regina.
it was a science track. It was Dr. Vaughn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Vaughn.
There we go. I love it.
That was kind of
And,
right.
Yeah.
We are working with science track. That is the other one of the other tracks
okay.
that we're working with for the first time ever. Our first panel actually of the con, 10 a.m. Friday. We're talking about mental health on stage and off. We got a couple of medical professionals. We got a couple of performers, and we're going to have a discussion about the science and actuality of performing arts and mental health on stage. So it's going to be
Not okay.
No, you're not.
Not okay.
We are not. And then hopefully the medical professionals can kind of explain the research and why aren't we okay?
Well, and I think that's very interesting too, because I don't know how you can be an actor who is constantly said, yeah, you were great, but no. And I can't imagine how hard that is to deal with. I don't even like being told. I didn't like being told no at work when they were like, "No, you're not going to be able to do things."
Rejection
No.
is absolutely a huge part of the theater, and it's part of the reason why we're a mess sometimes. So,
Yeah.
No matter how many
I
times you
understand.
say, "Don't take it personal," you take it a
and
It's
you're always
personal.
going to take it personal, just
little
a little
personal.
bit.
Yeah, we had Aaron Ashmore, who played on Warehouse 13. He kept saying he and his brother they're twins, would go up for something and the brother would get it. And he's like, "Wait, what did you do?"
That I didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like,
No. Exactly.
right. Yeah, exactly.
And then
Yeah,
the other
okay.
one is a personal mountaintop that I was able to scale, which is I actually got a hold of the film track this year. I
Okay.
have been trying to get a hold of them since we started doing panels 3 years ago, because I had wanted to do a pro shots panel, which, if you're not familiar with a pro shot is a filmed version of a play or a musical. It's not like a major motion picture. It's actually filming them while they're performing on stage. And I've always wanted to do like the pros and cons of pro shots. And this year I finally was able to find somebody who knew the track director. And we were able to get that done. And that's our last panel of the con on Monday at 1 p.m. And Christine is on it.
Well, and I actually, Christine, yeah. Christine?
Yes, I'm so sorry. What was the question?
We thought you were saying something.
You were going to be on this panel. Yeah.
I'm very excited to be on this one. Having survived a couple of filmings backstage with shows, I think I'm able to bring a very unique perspective to it on how it affects not only the actors and technicians, but also how it affects the audience.
I think it sounds amazing. Yeah. I think that oh, wow. I've never heard of that, but now I'm like sitting here going,
well, Cats did it before the terrible major motion picture. That's probably the first one people think of. Suffs did it.
Hamilton, of course, on Disney Plus. That's the big
Hamilton.
one.
Oh, and
that's
I think it's really amazing. Yeah, I think a part of why, I mean, I have three favorite musicals that John's going to be asking as a question for Sherlock. But one of the things is just, I think, doing that in the way they did it for Hamilton is wonderful. And we just talked about this on another podcast, because Claudius, if you watch it on PBS, it's the play and it's very good, but it's not as engaging as how Hamilton did it, and you got to see the actual. Yeah,
we're actually one of the questions we're going to be actually talking about the different ways they have filming. One of the
and the filming techniques have definitely gotten better over time. Like the first one that I can remember seeing is Into the Woods. So
okay, yeah.
Actually, the first one that I ever watched was not a play or a musical. It was actually a pro shot of the Nutcracker, and the Northwest Pacific Ballet Company. They did a pro shot major. It was a major motion picture event, but it was actually filmed live on the stage. And
that's pretty cool.
Was the first one I ever.
And Christine, you were sorry. Yeah, Christine, you were trying to say something in there. I wanted to get back to you.
It's okay. I think I'm lagging a little bit. But yeah, I just remember my very first one that I ever saw, which was Into the Woods. And at that point, I think I had only seen one show live, having grown up in the West. I had been in dozens of shows, but if you're in a show, you can't go see a show. So I just remember, I literally remember sitting in front of my TV crying my eyes out at curtain call. And that's still something that gets me every single time. I'll cry at a curtain call.
That is so, I mean, I'm just kind of like, oh, I will apologize if we hear the dog in the background because he's getting irritated. Something's outside that he doesn't like. So you may hear him bark and he's really loud. So I apologize if he doesn't. All right.
Early
So
warning,
now we're getting,
early warning system.
yeah. We now have a doormat that says, no need to knock. We know you're here. And love the dogs because, and it's just one, but he sounds like a whole kennel. But okay, so now I did something when I went onto the Dragon Con app and I looked up theater, and I got to tell you, because I was looking at some of these going, are these theirs or not? Because
We
you got
tried to tag as many of them as possible, DC theater
Right.
lovers this year.
Right, because you got the pros and cons of theatrical pro shops, which you just talked about. There's also the theater, a space for all DC theater lovers. The 40th anniversary of yeah. So if you put theater in there, there's a lot of these that will come up. I have not counted that they are 29, but
There's not.
there's a lot. Yeah.
There's
so, but there'll be a lot of them. So also, you know, I am sure your Facebook group lists everywhere you're gonna be, right?
Yes, we have a schedule that I posted on there. We're gonna have we are gonna have actual printed versions that will give some people if they can't get on to the PDF version that we have. You know, the big events, we've been promoting them. We've got events going on. I didn't make individual events for every single thing we're doing this year because I'd be considered spam in Facebook. But yeah, the other thing that we are doing that I just want to make sure that people know is we are hosting our annual group meetup on Thursday at 5:30 in the Classics Track Room. It did not make it into the app this year. I'm not sure what happened, but it's the Classics Track Room, which is Marriott M105. They are hosting us for the third time. Of course, the amazing, as I said, Carrie Mitchell is their co-director, and my partner in crime for a lot of the online stuff we do. And we're going to be playing games. There's going to be door prizes, but we're also doing a charity auction. We did it last year as well. We raised something like $600 for the charity last year. This year we've got signed playbill from Six, which my amazing friend Christine was able to donate. And we actually have a full cast plus signed playbill from Hamilton this year. And when I say plus, the person who actually got it signed did so on the 10th anniversary show of Hamilton. So we don't have Lin-Manuel Miranda on it, but I did check what his signature looked like. But we do have some of the former cast members signing it as well as this. So we're going to be auctioning that off. And then we have some costume swatches that are marked from Phantom of the Opera.
Very neat. Very neat.
Pieces.
All right. Folks, and it's all going to charity. National Association
charity.
National Association for mental illness. It's a great charity. And do want to talk about that. All right, so now we're getting towards the end. Jon is going to start pulling up the Jackbox stuff. He will put it for those of us.
I've already done that.
Oh, you did. All right, so it's in the little chat at the bottom. And
well, while you're doing that, let me. Oh no, go ahead and finish.
No, I was just saying if we'll get in, and then you are going to be.
I was going to ask where are you at con? What room are you in? Everywhere would be the answer. So
right. But you did say you have a Facebook group. Do you
everywhere?
Have
That's part of the reason Sarah's doing less this year.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Sarah.
While
Yay!
we're
you
waiting,
need to live.
but of course, yeah,
Right.
in the app you just look for the tag for theater, right? And it's
You'll find us most places
Mhm.
there. We're also doing a couple of photo shoots. We're doing the Wicked photo shoot as well as our annual Broadway and theater and musicals photo shoot that should be in the app, but they're not going to be tagged.
And
We
those are the
but
ones you're
you
gonna
can
put on
find
your.
us.
I'm sorry. Those are the
What?
ones you're gonna put on your. Those are the ones you're gonna have on the PDF and things like that. So people
Correct.
can't
All
pull up
of
the
the
PDF on your
everything
site.
we're doing is on the PDF.
and you also sent over a link
and-
tree that we'll of course put in.
Right. The
Post
link
of
tree,
this.
that's what I was gonna say. The link tree has a
But anyway, go
The
on.
link tree has our Facebook group. Recently, as of last night, added Discord server because Facebook has decided to get rid of community chats, and we use it a
Yeah.
lot during con to communicate with our group members. So I bit the bullet and I created a Discord server.
Congratulations.
Another social media for Sarah. And then our YouTube channels. We haven't been doing as much online stuff this year just because life. I haven't had spoons to do it.
There are only so many spoons every day. So yeah. So let's make sure everybody gets into the game.
I don't. I'm not in it yet. Hold on.
Okay. And Christine, are you in it?
I don't know.
I don't think that I can because I'm on my phone. I'm not on a computer.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can play along in your heart.
Yes.
I'll be the cheerleader.
Yay, cheerleaders. All right.
All right.
Looks
So
like the throw
looks
right
like we got everyone that we need locally here. And those that are watching can join us now at RRMN. As I always say, if you're listening to this, most of you are, that's of no use to you. It won't help you at all. Let's make sure you can hear game audio. Is that good for you guys?
I can't hear a thing.
I can't hear game audio. No.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe if I send it to you. How about now?
Ooh, yes.
Yes, now I can.
It helps if I press the little button that says "Hey, send me." All right.
Now I'm actually gonna win this time, right? I haven't
Yes,
won
you
a single game yet.
Well,
Turning
Okay.
into lead
Well,
on
this-
old days.
start this. The chat has been busy writing the musical for Dragon Con the musical. Get into that.
Fantastic.
All right, let's go ahead and
put all
start.
the pieces together.
I need to see it.
Start it up. Yeah.
Welcome to Time Jinx. Just a quick heads
Oh,
up.
no.
If you die in the game, you die in real life. Okay,
Oh, God.
weirdos. We will time travel for 3.5 rounds. Let's do it. Here's your first challenge.
Okay, so you're going to travel to the year.
I don't want you to screw up too bad, so here's a hint.
Travel to the year the Louvre.
Type in your dates now.
The construction of the Louvre pyramid is completed. But first of all, Red Nerd
Don't
says
just
nope.
sit there and watch. It's weird. Join the audience.
It's between 1930 and 1990 as the construction of the Louvre. Never had no.
Louvre.
Yeah. Pyramid. The little glass pyramid in
Now,
front of the.
let's take a look at where you all went.
I have no idea.
I made a big guess.
Oh my gosh, 2 of us
was a
chose
jinx.
1952.
Yeah.
So specific.
Red Nerds. Oh, 1989.
Your score is how many
Really?
total years you're
So
off on
many
these
people
missions.
were wrong.
The lower, the better.
Lee was actually the closest in 1986. Everyone else
On to
way
the
off.
next mission.
Baseball player Randy Johnson obliterates a bird with a fastball.
Come on.
1990
Christ.
to
Hold on, it's not letting me answer. Hold on. 19.
Lower that music.
Oh, it was like the game is paused, and now I see what Duncan was. Duncan.
There we go.
I'm sorry, that's my kid. John was doing.
Great.
It needs to ask us a theater question.
We can set it up that way.
I know.
1999 was popular with several folks. So was 2010. When did Randy Johnson? In 2001.
Oh, yeah.
In 2001.
So 99 wasn't so bad.
Here's the next one.
The green
Oh, dear
M&M's
Lord.
heels are
Oh.
taken away between
Oh, man.
2010 and 2025. My mouth shut about this right now.
I have things I would like to say too.
I have many, many things I would like to say, actually, and I'm trying to be good. I want points for trying to be good. I'm
You
a
have
good
all the
person.
points. You
Just like
earned to
Eleanor
be
Sharp.
an adult star.
I probably chose too late.
2015 was popular. 2022 was also popular.
Really? What's it?
It was 2022.
Really?
Gabe
I
and Sarah
remembered.
Rose.
I remembered when it happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when it happened.
It's
and I
time
thought
for
it
some
was
time
Reasons why
hopping.
that would
during a different president.
Oh God.
find us.
Yeah.
1990s. We're traveling back to the 1990s.
Damn, girl. In those jeans, you look like all that and a bag of chips.
All right. Thanks, they're Hollister. Thanks, they're True Religion. Thanks, they're is it JNCO or is it actually
Yes.
pronounced
No
out?
idea.
Okay.
In the
And
90s.
Jinko jeans.
Okay. Thanks, they're Hollister. Thanks, they're True
Okay.
Religion. Which was
Jinko.
1990s gene of choice?
This is what they wanted to hear. Here's what the audience thought.
Jinko.
Hey, Jinko.
Next decade,
Never
here we
even heard of
come.
Graham, which tells you where I was in the 90s.
The 2000s.
Bruh,
90s,
how
baby,
come you're
right
not
there. I
dancing?
never
The
owned
instructions
one.
are literally in the song.
Bro, how come you're not dancing? The instructions are literally in the song. Or I can't Dougie, I can't Nay Nay, I can't crank that soldier boy. It's white 50-year-old man
I did.
saying these things, by the way. I can't Dougie,
It does-
I can't Nay Nay, I can't crank that soldier.
Oh, dang.
Hold
it.
on
I
tight.
can't
We're
crank that
hopping to
soldier
the
boy.
next decade.
Now we're going to the 2010s.
Have you seen that Netflix show about the sad horse? It hit me right in the feels.
Was it, yeah, Bojangles is a mood. Yeah, Bojack is a mood. Yeah, Bogart is a mood.
Yes.
Bojack. Bojack is a mood. Yeah, and the audience got that one.
I'm
I'm so
shaving
happy.
some years off your score if you manage to blend it.
All right, everyone got some scores knocked off.
Okay.
Let's see who's winning with the lowest score. That was a weird sentence.
Lee is currently winning. How is that
At
possible?
least cheating somehow. I don't
He
know.
does
Second
win
round
anything.
already. Wow, time flies.
Don't worry. I only won this once early on, so.
Time for a
You
new
need
task.
to pull out the trivia cards, John.
I have them.
Enter your dates now.
No, we don't need those trivia cards.
All right. The word dinosaur is first used in print. It's sometime between the years 1810 and 1870. The word dinosaur is first used in print.
Yes.
Bojack is amazing.
Yeah.
I have never watched it. I need to watch it.
Where
I
did
knew
you
it on
dweebs
Netflix
end
for
up?
several months
Let's
ago.
see.
1810 to 1865 is the range. 1842 was the actual year.
Let's keep this train choo-chooing.
The first, but unfortunately not the last, flash mob occurs between the year 2000 and 2015. What
I
was the
feel
first-
personally attacked because it's the theater kids who do flash mobs.
Yeah.
I keep trying to go back, like counting the number of years, and then I'm like, it
Oh
seems
no,
so
I put
long.
this too
yeah, I don't
early.
like that. I might have
Yeah.
to. I don't know.
I put this way too
2015.
early. Now that I'm thinking about when YouTube and the rest of them actually became really popular.
Always think about YouTube as the. Oh, I did too.
2002 and 2005 were popular with And the actual year, 2003.
Oh,
Sarah
really?
Rose. Did it-
Sarah
I had
Okay.
no idea.
See, I
Here's
would
your
I would
next
have
mission.
said 2010.
Some guy discovers
Oh, wow.
gold in a mill, sparking the California gold rush between 1830 and 1860. Some guy discovers gold in a mill, sparking the California gold rush.
Hmm.
There's gold in them there hills.
Uh,
This feels right, but I don't know that it is.
I'm
It's
very
really
good with
weird.
trivia, but I'm bad with dates. Like, this is the trivia that you found.
Exactly, right?
A bunch of us thought it was
I said 1949. Oh, 48. 1948.
Hey.
1848.
1848. Or 1940.
Watch out!
What's
You're in a
100
time
years?
loop.
Oh,
Why does
goodness,
the
I don't
time
like
loop
this
happen in a
one.
modified freezer?
It's called science. Grow up.
Okay. How many times do they say the
Lord.
word cat?
Jesus
There
Christ!
you go. You were looking for it. How many times do they say the word cat in the 2019 film
Where
Adaptation
is
of Cats?
Kelsey when
Oh,
we need her?
I don't know. I
56.
blacked out while I was watching this.
'Kelsey
92,
would know this.
129, or 302? How many times has Jennifer Lawrence tripped at the Oscars? 1, 2, 5, or 9?
I don't know.
Yes.
How many times has Jennifer Lawrence tripped at the
This one
Oscars?
is- You can go back and see if it.
Yeah, you're gonna
you
get a
can
second
change your
chance
answer.
to change your answer.
Bam! Time loop. You can stay with your first choice or jump ship to another. Here's some data to mull over.
Oh wait.
How many times do they say the word cat in the 2019 film adaptation of Cats?
I
The
refuse to
player
believe
in
it's
first
302.
selected 300. The player currently in first selected 302. Your other options: 56, 92, 129. 92 is the correct answer.
Oh, my first one was right. Oh, that's what happens when I doubt myself.
Let's see. How many times has Jennifer Lawrence tripped at the Oscars? 1, 2, 5, or 9. 100% of the audience picked 1. I think there might only be 1. 1 was the correct answer. 1 was the correct.
Here's some credit for you.
I mean, how do you count that? I feel like
I don't.
what if she tripped outside? You know, they're
Yeah.
film.
Well, she basically
The
tripped up the
scoreboard
stairs.
is
to
lonely.
get
Let's
If
go.
a Jennifer
I mean,
Lawrence
I-
trips at the
I-
Oscars and no one's there to see it, did it really happen?
I
Lee,
tripped and I fell down the stairs during.
Don't
my
crap
8th grade
yourself,
promotion
but it's the third
ceremony.
round.
Almost fell down the
Oh God, it's the
stairs.
third round.
Uh-oh, we're in the third round, y'all. Now
That
we're in
alarm
trouble.
is letting us know we've changed the course of history. Sort of a
Hey.
big deal. Let's get a visual of the location we messed up. There should be a famous landmark here, but it's been replaced with an eyesore. Based on the surroundings, where are we?
are you in Washington or Agra?
Mm-hmm.
Agra.
Yep.
So, for those watching, there's
I
just
figured
some
out what it
sort
was.
of.
Okay.
Well, those of you watching, I guess, can see it. Those of you listening, on the other hand, cannot. And
Oh,
It's the Agra.
I'm crediting your account based on how well you
Taj
did.
Mahal.
Taj Mahal.
It
was
is
missing.
very
So
hot and
sorry
very
about that.
majestic
Oops.
there.
oops. I was thinking it was the Washington Monument. Oops.
I-
Quick
And
heads
the
up,
pool in
if you're
front.
not doing so hot, you'll be receiving some hints from your future self.
okay.
Why doesn't your future self just tell you the answer? Well, that's between you two.
So, Dan, Sarah, Brandon, Liv, and Pal family will all be getting extra hints here. Travel to the year Dave Matthews' tour bus drops 800 pounds of feces into a crowded tour boat. I remember this story.
Oh my God, what? I do not remember
yeah,
this.
someone dumped their out of the bus as they were traveling over a bridge. And
Oh,
so
they
there you
dumped
go.
the.
And at the same
Oh,
time,
they dumped their bathroom thing. Oh my.
proof there may
Gross.
be a god. So there was a tour boat going underneath there, and then 2000 to 2015, somewhere there is when Dave Matthews' tour bus Well, here's. Oh, never mind. I don't even want to go into the details of
I'm
this
trying to think
any more than we already
when
have.
Matthew's really high, so I think I might have come close. Yeah, it was really high, not high.
2006 was popular, and so was 2000. Well, 2006, 2008, and 2009 were all have jinxes. It was 2004.
Really?
All of that, and it was the other.
We got a hint, and we still lost.
We all
New
screwed it up.
mission coming at you. Pow pow.
Okay, women in Switzerland get the right to vote. It's sometime between years 1920 and 1980. Late for
That's exactly what I'm sitting here thinking.
sometime between 1980. Women in Switzerland got the right to vote.
Did they
And it
cover
gave
this
me
in
a hint
stuff?
that was meaningless to me.
All right, let's see. 69 was a popular. Out of context theater. 1971. Really?
That is absolutely
I knew that it was like
irritating.
My head was,
Moving
when did the
on.
Beatles break up?
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Studio 54 opens 1960 and 1990. Studio 54 opens between 1960 and 1990. 63, 67 was very popular. 77. And the correct answer is 77.
Yes!
Way to go!
Thanks, future me.
We have some cleaning up
It
to
was
do.
77? Was it 76? That's not so bad.
In 1961, Ziggy Stardust became the first human to go into space. I find absolutely nothing wrong with this sentence, but apparently Ziggy Stardust is incorrect. So you have a choice between John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, and Yuri.
Was this a trick question?
It
It was a
is.
trick
It is.
question.
I can never pronounce his name right. The Russian dude. Little B wrote the poem that would later become the U.S. national anthem. Fix it. Again, I see absolutely nothing wrong with this sentence, but apparently Betsy Ross, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, or Francis Scott Key. Did I say that wrong?
Elizabeth Cady
Katie
Stanton. Katie.
Katie.
It's weird because it doesn't. Yeah. I like Caddy. I think that's actually really good, but it's weird.
Like Hattie Heron.
It doesn't look right.
Mean Girls.
Players that did well are getting their scores reduced. Everybody else, just sit quietly.
I'll be quiet.
Scores? Sure. Let's see them.
Here are your scores. Pal fan.
Where my score go?
Pal, the scores are really
No
ugly.
way! How the heck did that happen?
Final task.
Well, would you look at the time? We have room for one
Oh,
more
oh.
task. And this time, we're headed to the future.
Future.
Okay. Sexy leaves again. 1,000 years after Justin Timberlake brought Sexy back. When was that? It's somewhere between the years 2970 and 30. Sexy leaves again 1,000 years after Justin Timberlake brought Sexy back. 1,000 years. Now math is involved. No one
Oh
is gonna
God!
get
Oh,
correct.
I can't math.
I can't. I'm having a problem mathing too.
So it's
Okay,
between
okay,
19.
okay.
I'll do the math for you. Between 1970 and 2020.
I put in a math number that was correct. I put it outside of the range of dates apparently initially.
I
cannot-
Don't
range of
worry,
days.
the future timeline is credit only.
I give up. I gave up. I'm gonna be number 4. Am I?
Me and Brandon, we together on this.
I did put 29.7. Okay, right.
Now, let's see how
30.06.
this
Off by a
translates to
year.
credit.
Go on the audience.
Okay, this is lagging too. All right. Wow.
At 30%. The audience does. And Brandon weren't off.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the
Final
scoreboard.
scores.
Did I win?
I don't think I got anything off right now. I'm
Yeah,
terrible.
you did.
Let's see which one of you is least bad at this game, which isn't saying much.
Yay!
Oh my
You
god.
won! I mean, cool. You won. Let's see
Cool.
how the audience did.
It's so funny too
Oh, they came in
because
third place.
I was at the top, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "What in the world happened? Who came in third
Oh,
place?"
okay. The audience. The audience. came in.
Audience.
This is awesome. The audience came in third place. Very good audience. Way to go. Way to go, Leanne. Okay,
Congratulations.
so real quick, John's gonna put up the link that'll be in our little description for the tree, and then right, John?
Yeah.
Didn't I
The
say
link
that
tree.
right?
The link tree. Yes, it's a link tree.
Link tree.
Yes.
That's gonna be up there, and if you put theater in, a good many things will come up. Not everything, but a good many things if you put it in the app. But also, just have a fun time, and these people are going to be absolutely cool. And Red Nerd and Leanne have been in sync. There you go. And
That's why we're
Leanne looks very
winners.
happy, and we're all starting to freezing. I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, let me
I'm sorry now.
before we let go. I do not want to let this go past. So Red Nerd says the opening song for Dragon Con the musical is about what you don't do on the sky bridges, and the showstopper is a group song of the many wonderful cults of Con. Then there's
I
a
like it.
heartbreaking number about not making it into the masquerade. And
it needs to be called
Aw.
Carpet the
Now
Musical.
for my
Carpet the
victory
musical.
song.
and the last song
Oh,
is about the tragedy of
Dragon
losing
Con
Jack
in
Bob.
the Technicolor carpet or something like that.
All right, I didn't want to go
oh my goodness gracious. This
that
is
to go unnoticed because
It was very funny. And there's a lot of things you don't do on sky bridges. You keep moving no matter what.
Never stop on the sky bridge. See, that's how we go. That's how we do. Opening line.
No, no photos. No photos.
Leanne,
can
you
only-
just
See, I'm not gonna say
volunteered
anything.
yourself. I'm
There has to-
sorry.
Oh no.
there's of course
You and Brandon.
it of course starts with someone walking onto stage, looking around and singing. They have to be
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the sky bridge
Yeah.
just like a
Appears.
slam with people. All of them in Pikachu
Out of
costumes.
nowhere.
All of
Oh
them
my
in blow up
God, we're just
Pikachu
gonna get all
costumes.
5 of us together. We just need to do a 50 days where we're all just like spitballing ideas and going forward with it. Like that idea.
All right.
Okay, John.
You're gonna have to help me because I didn't write down everyone's names. Leanne,
Yeah,
Sarah,
she-
and
on
Christine,
behalf-
right?
Right.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did I get them all right? Did I get all the names right?
We're all freezing. I don't know what's going on.
No,
Yes,
no.
you did.
Oh,
So
okay.
on behalf
Yeah,
of
it's really lagging on my end.
On behalf, okay, we'll get out of here. On behalf
okay, folks.
on behalf of Christine, Leanne, and Sarah, this is and Lee, this is John saying till next time. Peace.
Until next time. Bye.
Probably should get the outro ready. Here
Yeah,
we go.
probably.
This was a production of The Unique Geek. Call our comment line at 8133210TUG. That's 81332108884. Email us at thegeeks@theuniquegeek.com or 50days@theuniquegeek.com. Follow The Unique Geek on Facebook and Twitter. This podcast is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike license.
I hit the transition too soon. And And that's it. We're done. Oh, question. Red Nerd says it's freezing, just like the track room.